We are back with Final Fantasy XVI. Now, I had originally planned to stream the Monster Hunter Wilds Open Beta 2. However, it keeps crashing on me. I had tried using the training room, and I would maybe be there for 2 minutes max, and the game would crash. I turned everything to low. It said it was running like at 80 to 100 FPS. And then I managed to fight Gypsaros again, or for the first time in Wilds, but again because it's been so long since I fought at Gypsaros. And then as soon as I killed it, it crashed. And I've updated my AMD CPU drivers.
Where have you been?
But
I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal.
I can't play it.
Where did you get him? Like in the first place?
So Final Fantasy 16. Want to learn about
My
Torgal?
father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over
And that's
ether,
Torgal's dad.
passed magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Oh yeah.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other?
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers,
What?
just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right.
Hey.
If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
We already thought you were the best.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why,
Oh, thank
he's got
God.
the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
Wording is
I
very
shall be a
important. So stupid. Oh my god. Oh, I'm a very mature man. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can think of other things to say about it, I don't wanna. It's
It is.
even too stupid and gross for me to say.
You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot, starting right now. Just you wait.
Then I look forward to seeing them.
Okay, make something for me. He has employees. Dang.
Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
We have everything we need to begin work in earnest.
And work in earnest we shall.
Okay. I talk to anyone else?
Thanks for before,
Oh,
son.
Bernard, yeah.
That was a good deed you did me. Only right I do you one in return. though I did wonder if I'd bit off more than I could chew when Mid showed me her plans for the place. If she hadn't been there to tell me what to do, I wouldn't have known where to start.
Thanks for letting me do this, Clive. I'll pay you back, I promise.
I'd like to know what you plan to do. Pay you back. With what?
I wish Miss Midador would let us help her with her dungeoneering. I wonder what she's going to dungeoneer next.
Dungeoneering.
Let's go and ask her.
What? Okay. Dungeoneering.
I think I'll wait till Mid's away.
Is that Neil Newman?
Blackthorn may be the manliest of men.
Yeah. Any beasts? Oh, okay.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
A kill Kupka. Do we want to end the scene? Game?
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
What?
Do you know, Clive? I
That,
believe to mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people
like,
would surely live in
that was way
fear
too
of
long.
you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
Be less suspicious about this, Otto? Oh. Down there. That wasn't what I was thinking.
For your trouble.
It was a
Oh.
pleasure, in hindsight.
Uncle Byron?
For God's sake.
Clive, my boy!
You idiot.
Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favourite uncle is here!
Meanwhile, back at the Dreamers Hotel. And Shikari reference.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
By going,
If they're willing
no.
to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. The Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmeks empty their treasuries for us. Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Hmm.
Now,
let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmex will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can. And once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
Dang.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance?
Ooh.
If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
Dion's on our side.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on.
Very good attitude.
Dion?
Yes, sire.
Want to hit him? What is with this angle?
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once.
Who's the third seat for?
May Gregor forgive you.
Just, I can hear you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery
Ooh.
hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
Is someone going to kill the child? What's happening? Why are we focusing so much on the child? Like, we know Annabelle's a bad person. Like, hey.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
Nice! Harry Hill's TV burp reference. I expect no one who will watch this to get that. God, this... What is it with games I want to play and performing terribly?
Ah, my dear nephew.
What games I want to play now.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow.
How did he find out?
As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please.
Gladly. You there?
Jeff.
There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
Nice.
2,000?
The most straight-on shot of Gav you'll ever get. What?
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew...
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dhalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place.
Hey.
Come here and I'll show you. It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. Or would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde? To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance? No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our...
Oh, brother, just get to it.
Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
So it was the Waloeders who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was
Didn't
something
we know
a
that?
little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic...
That the source of Lacroix.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canverward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned, and where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Feeling more and more like he's gonna die soon. Okay. Make sure no one requests. Okay, good.
Finished outfitting her little workshop on. Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lancer and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
Gav's just like, my social anxiety's through the roof, Clive. Please help.
All right, Uncle.
We shall.
Let us away to adventure. Fancy talk? Dropping, boys. I nearly thought the game crashed. That'll be bad.
I was a young man when last I walked this path.
Got the stereotypical music going on. Okay.
There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Oh yes, Jill was told to rest. Okay, and we're taking that seriously, I guess. Oh yeah. Yes. I can upgrade both. Try and upgrade that. Check the map. Oh, that's a big area. Oh, okay. The bandit's bed.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins.
Dune.
Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
Oh, excuse me.
Good girl.
Yeah, my goddamn attack.
Time to fight.
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were
I'm not
so
holding the
eager
right
to be
trigger.
there when your brother arrived, but you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Alright. No need to mock me. You whinged it like a little bitch. I laughed at what, like 9-year-old you.
Back to the stables, girl.
Stables? Don't go back to. Oh yeah. Just obliterate the dog. We do not want you exploring. Can I could crouch. Okay. Kill bug. But I needed money. Okay. Well, actually I do, considering I spent 10,000 buying drink for people. Well, just appear.
I can't see a thing.
Come, Clive! Let us turn back before we lose our way!
Ah. Fine.
Time to fight.
Juggling this dog. We're really just... Come on. I should be able to hurt it. I didn't want to hurt that He healed. Are you for real? Hey. Gil, wow. Razor. Is something around here? Oh. If I go on around here, I should find something. can't send them off cliffs. Bro, what's the point then? I'm just ignoring it.
Straight home now.
My brother.
Nice try.
Just for that. Byron, do something. Oh my god, is the game